Hello. Here we go. All right. Gotta love that little transition bug that they have here on LinkedIn on Restream. Hello, LinkedIn Live, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, and I believe that's all the platforms that I'm streaming on live right now. My name is Frank Lavinia, and I am a blogger, vlogger, podcaster, etc., etc. And today is Wednesday. It's also St. Patrick's Day, and hence I'm wearing the green. My grandmother was actually born in Ireland, so St. Patrick's Day was always a big deal in our house. This year with the pandemic, last year too with the pandemic, there's no parades or anything like that to go to. Let me move that down. So when I edit this later, we'll have the audio going loud. Let me know in the comments how you're celebrating St. Patrick's Day, which is the second one to be impacted by the pandemic. I don't think they're doing anything. They canceled the Dublin one parade last year, which was, I don't know if that's the first time it happened, but it's kind of one of those once in a generation. So it has been a while since I did an unboxing live on a live stream. And I'll put this here. Actually, no. So the other day I was at Sam's Club, and I picked this up. This is the viva Power for Home and Away, and it was on sale. And I've been looking at one of these because if you've seen a previous kind of live streams that I've done, I've talked about this with Andy on a previous live stream. That there's this solar generator I built. So the solar generator was built for a project called Frosty the Snowbot, which was the idea of putting electronic scales on top of buildings for the city of Boston. It was a prototype I did when I was doing civic tech work, and it never caught on. But when I left Microsoft last time, I said, hey, I got this car battery and a bunch of solar panels. Do you want it back? Actually, I bought the solar panels, and then they bought the car battery. So they're like, no, we have no use for a car battery. So I still have it 5 years or so on. It's still running. It's still collecting power. And one of the things that I'd like to do with it is kind of start expanding my solar use case. And solar, let me take this off because that is annoying. And I don't have a guest. So one of the things I'd like to do is have my solar panels. Hold on. All right, dog's going crazy upstairs. All right, this the fun of pandemic era stuff. All right, so I see some folks have joined. So let me start this over. So I picked this up. Basically, what I liked about it has a built-in inverter. You can take it on the go. We are coming to kind of summer storm season. And it's been a while since we had a pretty nasty storm season here in DC, so I think we're kind of due for one. I would like to kind of do more with solar. I have a 55-watt system now. What I really want to do, since I don't use it to its capacity on a daily basis, I like to add more batteries, so over time I can kind of trickle charge a much larger power reserve. And I actually, through a long sorted thing, I was actually checking out this guy who he has a pretty cool kind of portable power rig that's solar panel powered and stuff like that. So I might have somebody this time that's able to help me, whereas I was relying on YouTube videos before. So I am stoked for that. And I think I can just text him and ask questions, ask dumb questions, because I have plenty of those. So I haven't done an unboxing on a live stream since 2017. So here we go. I'm a little out of practice. So let me know questions in the chat. For those of you wondering, I picked this up at Sam's Club. Sam's Club, I think, had them on clearance. They were like $50 off or something like that. So the idea of this is it's lithium ion. It has capacity of 802 watt hours. Battery pack, I'm sorry, is 50,400 milliamp hours at 2.6 volts. So let's see what we got here. One of the things it says is that this can charge directly off solar. So I want to see if my solar panel system can plug into this, or do I need some kind of adapter? Let's see. All right, you can charge with an AC adapter. You can charge with a car charger, and you can charge with the solar panel and connect to the solar input. Solar panel sold separately. So we have instructions in French and Spanish. Muy bien. Here's the user manual. Let's see what we got. What can you power and charge? A lot of important notices, stuff like that. Oh, you can fast charge from a USB-C wall charger. Interesting. That is interesting. This does not look like the adapter that's showed in this diagram. Does not look like the adapter that I have for my solar panel. All right, so this was probably the accessories box. Let's see what we got. Fun fact: the Coleman Solar 55 watt system I have is my most viewed YouTube ever. So shame on me. I should have been doing unboxing videos a long time ago. All right, so here we go. Whoops. All right, so we have a car adapter. Looks like it's not. It goes into some proprietary plug. Let's see. This is another car adapter, which it's female to that. I wonder if I could rig my solar panels into that. So the reason I got this was because this is portable. My rig with the battery charger is kind of very homebrew, if you will. It's kind of it's not really meant for travel or moving around. What I like about this is that this is much more portable. So, all right. So here's how you charge it from the wall. I mean, I could charge this entirely off the sun with just that, but then again, I'm going from kind of the DC through the solar charger and then out through an inverter, which is probably not the most efficient thing in the world to do. But that guy also told me you can get laptop chargers that are just basically DC to, input to other. It basically changes the voltage, so you can probably get that online, which makes me wonder. I know that there's a finite set of these barrel chargers. I think these are called barrel chargers. I used to work with a guy named Kenny, who was like an expert at this stuff. Like he was good. All right, let's see. All right, in addition to the unit, we have silica gel. Do not eat it. Whenever I see that, it makes me wonder, like, what was the use case for that? Like how did that come up? Fun fact: when I was studying Arabic, there was one of these silica packets that it had it in Arabic, and I was able to read it. It says "La akalu." I think that's how you say it. So now I still remember that. It's weird what your brain remembers. All right, so here is the unit. It's not that heavy, actually. I can read the side of the box to get the exact specification. Let's see. Weight is 5.1 pounds. Not that bad. Not that bad. So we have a bunch of stuff on it that looks like it's power tips. In terms of the output that's available. So it looks like there's one USB quick charge, two USB ports, one USB-C direct port, and a couple of input ports here. Oh, that's what this is for. Okay. So remember before I had two of these, right? So this would charge in, but that same barrel connector has a female kind of plug. So you could take anything that's powered by this. Okay, so that says power out. Okay, cool. I wonder if this has any charge on it right now. So let's turn on DC. So because of the chemistry and physics of batteries, these have to be shipped with some charge, if you know what that is. Hey, I got my first comment, Mohammed. Yes, I did. Anna Isme Frank. So I'm told my accent is pretty funny. But yeah, I remember a few phrases. La akalu. Let me know how close that is. What I'm intending to say is do not eat or don't eat. What I'm actually saying, who knows? What is funny is my teacher was from Syria, and he would always like tease kind of the most of the students were Egyptian or a couple of Saudi type, and they would always make fun of his accent, and then vice versa. So apparently that's a thing. So yeah, I did study Arabic. Yeah, it's an interesting language. Like it wasn't as what I thought was hard. What I thought was going to be hard was the different alphabet and the fact that it's right to left. That was actually not that bad. What is hard is when you read words, there's no vowels, kind of like you have in English. So it takes a lot of practice. I should have kept it up. I saw a deal on some site for was it Rosetta Stone, and Rosetta Stone had a really good Arabic program. I used to have the CDs, but in one of the moves I did between 2004 and now, those CDs are long gone. Plus, who uses CDs anymore, right? Which brings me to another interesting story, which I'll get to. But yeah, so let's see, turn this on. So I'm not drawing anything off of it. So I'm definitely so what I'm going to try is I'm going to see if I can charge this up from my solar panel. But I think first through kind of the AC adapter, because I'm not wasting anything, because I mean I am wasting kind of power, because I'm sure that there's a lot of energy that gets lost in the conversion, up to alternating current and then back down. So let's see what happens if I turn on the AC. All right, so this plug here, this is the alternating current, is now live, and it says it's pure sine wave. So this is pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna do some more videos on this. Okay, how do I shut you off? What does it say? USB-A is on, but I have nothing plugged in. All right, so I'm gonna have to read the manual. Which who does that? No, just kidding. I'm going to read the manual and kind of find out why it's still on, because I really want to turn it off completely. But I think it's cool. I think it'll be interesting because it's nice and portable. And what I could do is I can trickle charge this, and this can be an extra battery that I can charge up from the solar panels outside, even if I have to go in the near term, go through the AC inverter and then back down to direct current. But speaking of outdated formats like CDs, bear with me. All right. So there's a guy called Marshall Silver who I was trying to get information on some of his newer programs, but before I wanted to shell out all that money, he's kind of like a sales trainer type, like a self-improvement type training. But I managed to find his original audio tapes from the 90s, where he kind of was the foundation of all the stuff he's ever done since. And I found it online for $40, like the original, no joke, the original cassettes. So one of the things I realized was I didn't have a cassette player. I think I threw out my last cassette player maybe 5-10 years ago. So that led me searching on Amazon and found this. So what this will actually do, if you plug in a USB stick or a USB device, and it can't be NTFS formatted, and you basically power it up, you hit play, you can tell it to record the audio to MP3 directly on the device. So I think that's really cool. So I'm going to convert that, and then, so I can listen to it in the car and stuff like that. But it also functions independently as a cassette player, which is kind of funny. So this was like $20, and the cassette tape was 40, his Muhammad kind of signed off and didn't respond, so hopefully my pronunciation wasn't that bad. But I mean, for a total of about $60, I was able to get kind of a kit that in the '90s retailed for like $300-400, and I think you try to buy it now, that's new material and stuff, it's a couple of thousand. Um, but it's just cool. Like, and I do have some cassette tapes I do want to kind of convert to MP3, and I don't need a computer to do it. Right? You can always kind of just take the audio jack, but this is cool because it's 100% kind of on device. So I really appreciate that. So hopefully you're having a great week. Today is Wednesday. It's St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing green. And yes, I will. If I don't know what I was going to say. Any more comments, let me know. If you can't catch, thank you for watching this live. If you can't catch this live, please leave the comments below. I always try to respond to the comments. Sometimes the LinkedIn UI is a little bit of a challenge to do it from a mobile device, but I will always try to answer the comments. So with that, I've showed you kind of I showed you two cool gadgets, not just one, but I'm definitely going to be playing around with this. I got a bit of a lunch break for a little bit more, and I'm going to charge this thing up to 100% and see what happens. And if you have any things you'd like to see me kind of demo around solar power or battery backup power, let me know. And you have a great day.